Bree and I, we first met at Swim Kids, where we used to work together. We worked together for like a year, a little bit longer than that even.
And I thought he was really sweet and fun, and we were just friends for almost 2 years. And then in October, me and our whole group of friends decided to go to conference together, and then I started liking him a lot.
We started hanging out. The first time I went and picked her up to hang out, I was driving so bad in my car, or so much in my car, that I got pulled over by the cops and had to take the DUI test because they thought I was drunk, but just jamming out in the car.
At conference, he introduced me to his mission president and all his mission buddies as his girlfriend, and I was kind of like, what? But I kind of liked it at the same time. And then we had an awkward talk about it after, and we decided we were dating in Utah, so it was kind of cute.
So, Bree and I's first kiss, it was in October, at the very beginning of October. We had just gotten back from General Conference, and the week after we went and saw a movie with some of our friends, and we came back to my house.
We started watching a church movie. I don't even remember which one it was, and we were in his room and watching it on his iPad or something.
Well, during the movie I was getting so nervous because I thought, I need to kiss her because I really like her.
Then the movie was over, and I rolled over and looked at him, and then he kissed me.
The whole time I was trying to boost my confidence enough to kiss her. And so finally when the movie was over, I think she started talking to me and I just planted one on her. And it was the best kiss ever.
Well, the first time Nathan said he loved me, he said it by accident. It was the second time we've ever hung out, and it was really awkward because we were still just friends.
The first time I told Bree that I loved her, we went to Disneyland over Thanksgiving weekend with my family. And during the Saturday night show of the fireworks, man, it was planned out perfectly. There were going to be fireworks coming from the castle, and fake snow was falling. And I thought I should tell her that I loved her, but I got so nervous that I didn't say anything.
I was I really want to say I love you, but I didn't want to say it first. And it didn't happen that night, but I knew he wanted to say it. And then we got home from California, and we were just laying down, and then he looked at me and he was like, I'm falling in love with you. And I was like, me too! And I started crying.
And we were hanging out in my room just talking. And I told her that I loved her and that I wanted to spend the rest of my life and the rest of eternity with her.
Later on that evening when we were talking about it, we both had figured out that we wanted to say I love you under the castle at Disneyland, but we were too scared.
Wise men say only fools rushing on, but I can't help falling in love.
So, when I proposed to Bree, I had for a long time planned out how I was going to propose to her. I ordered the ring and it took forever to get here, and she kept asking oh, is the ring going to come? And a lot of LDS guys tell their future wives that the ring got back ordered and it was taking a long time, but they do that just to throw the element of surprise in there. And I felt really bad because that wasn't the element of surprise. It really did get back ordered because of because of Chinese New Year, the jewelers had taken the week off or whatever. And so when the ring finally came, it came on Valentine's Day, and I was so nervous.
Well, Me and Nathan's thing we do once a month is go to a photo booth and take a picture, just so, because I like to document like how we changed and like, I don't know. And so that was our thing that we did, and our February one we missed because we were just so busy.
The Wednesday after Valentine's Day, the 19th of February, I decided that this was the day that I was going to ask Brie to be my wife. And I was texting her throughout the day like, hey, let's do something tonight. And she had had a long day at work, and she was like, no, I really don't want to. And I was like, no, we are hanging out tonight, like it's a done deal.
He came and picked me up and said, we're going to go do our photo booth picture, and I did not want to because I looked like crap and I wasn't ready and I was tired. But I was like, fine, and I kind of was like, I had a bad attitude about it.
I picked her up, we went, I was like, oh, what do you want to do? And she was trying to figure out like what we were going to do. Every month we get our pictures taken at a photo booth over by the Santan Mall, and I wanted her to come up with the idea because we hadn't done it yet. And so I was like, oh, we should go over by Santan. And she's like, oh, I don't know. I told her, oh, we should go to Barnes & Noble because we love going there and looking at like the books and stuff. And she was like, oh, no, I really don't want to. So I was like, every time I suggested something, she kept saying no. And so finally, I thought, I'll just say it. So I was like, oh, we should just go get our pictures taken. And she thought that that was a fantastic idea. And so I'm thinking, dang it, she knows. Someone told her she has an idea that this is going to happen.
We got there, we were sitting in the photo booth, and first two pictures we were just smiling, and then we kissed. And then the third one, I looked at him, I was like, what should we do? And then he pulled out the ring, and he said, will you marry me? And I freaked out, and the rest of the photo booth pictures is us smiling and looking at the ring and being all happy. It was cute.
So the third one, I put my hand in my pocket, and I'm holding onto the ring, and it counts 3, 2, 1, and I go up and I show her the ring, and I ask, will you? But by the time I could finish, she like started screaming or whatever. I don't remember very well, but she got really excited, and I couldn't finish. And so there's a big picture of her like with her hands in the air. And then the last one, she said yes and kissed me. And so that was like the best night of my life, is when I asked Brie to marry me and she said yes. And I'm so happy that she did, because I want to be with her forever. And I love her so much.
So lately, been wondering who will be there to take my place when I'm gone. You need love to light the shadows on your face. If a great wave shall fall, it'll fall upon us all.
I would have to say my favorite thing about Nathan is how personable he is with everyone. Everyone loves him, so I love that when we go places, everyone goes, oh my gosh, you're dating Nathan, you're so lucky. And I agree, and I just think it's cute that everyone loves him as much as I love him.
The qualities, Brie has a lot of fantastic qualities that I love. Just a few that, I mean, I don't really have time to talk about all the fantastic things that Brie does. But one thing that I love about Brie is she's probably the most kind and selfless person that I know. She's always thinking about other people and their wants and their needs and their feelings. Even when like some of her friends do things that kind of hurt her feelings, she's always thinking about how her actions might affect them and make them feel bad. And so she always goes above and beyond.
I love what a good listener he is. He can sit and listen to me vent about everything all day, and he always has something great to say because he's always so positive about everything. And I love that about him.
One thing that I love is that she's never scared to tell me when I need to do something better. But one wonderful attribute about Brie is when she goes about telling me, she does it in the most loving and Christ-like way, so that I don't feel like an idiot, and I don't feel dumb, and I don't feel bad. She always gives me suggestions on how I can be a better person, and this is a quality that I've always wanted to have in my future wife.
I think that he'll make an amazing dad. Our job, we teach kids together, and so since I've known him, he's been with kids, and he's just such a great example to my brother and sister, and to all the kids that he teaches at work.
Another wonderful thing that I love about Brie is she's going to be an amazing mother. She's wonderful with children, and she really knows how to teach them and make them become good human beings. I love that, and I love that everyone she comes in contact with, she always does her best to make them feel her love and how important they are to her.
And I love how funny he is. He makes everyone laugh, especially me. And I love how much he loves the gospel and his testimony.
I go